It's showing us good oil pressure, close to the minimum. That's why it was so heavy. Today we're changing the engine oil on the KAMAZ. 27 liters should go in. Let's see how much comes out. For the engine oil, I have chosen Motul again. The same brand I used for the Sil and the Ural as well. And for the KAMAZ, I checked that 15W40 should be the correct one. The KAMAZ factory has approved this engine oil to be used in the KAMAZ engine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 30 liters for the KAMAZ. Now, to get access to the engine, we need to open up the hooks behind the cabin over here, and also I will need to disconnect the mud flaps. And these hooks are on both sides. Now let's go to the other side. The cabin on the KAMAZ is quite heavy, so you need to be careful when you open it that it doesn't fall down on you, otherwise it will just crush you. Now on this side as well, the mud flap, and then the hook. And now when everything is disconnected, there's another lever in the wheel arch. And if we push this one, then the cabin is released. And there you go. You have opened the cabin of the KAMAZ. You have to push it up. And now this truck is missing a part that would go in here, and this way you could stop the cabin from falling on top of you. I am just using an old wrench that I'm going to put inside here. And now when I need to do anything under the engine, it cannot fall on me. So safety always first. The oil dipstick is over here. Let's pull it out. I let the engine run about 10 minutes before opening everything up. And as we can see, the engine oil level is pretty close to the minimum. The options right now would be to add more engine oil or to do the engine oil change. But since I haven't done the engine oil change on this truck before, I think it's better to change it. And then later, if we lose any engine oil or there are any leaks, I can just add more oil. Let's put this one back. This is the fill plug. Now we just have to get under the truck, open up the oil pan and let all the engine oil out. Let's see how it goes. Next, I opened up the oil cap and boom, oil started rushing out way faster than I expected. The funnel filled and I needed to close the oil cap again. I decided to remove the funnel, and this way oil could go straight into the canister and air could escape the canister more easily. After about 27 liters, we were done. And next we will have to open up the two oil filters. The filters are located over here, and you need to screw out the bolt over here, and then the filter will come off. So let's see if we can open. Yes, very easily. Some oil is going to be in there as well. Yes, there's oil coming from everywhere. It's full of oil. Let's let it drip for a second, and it's easier to take it off. I think there should be around maybe 1 liter in there. The filter itself is so heavy because there's still so much oil in it. And this screw that I'm turning is the longest screw in the Soviet Union. There you go. This is the one. And that's oil filter number 1. does not look too bad. It's quite okay, but you know, the oil pressure when I drove this one wasn't as good as I hoped it to be, so that's the reason why I'm changing the oil today. This will also have some oil in it. Again, let's wait a little bit. So when it rains, it's going to be much easier to take off the filter itself. Great. And it's off. And it's completely filled with oil. You see, that's why it was so heavy. That's great. We have taken off the filters now. This is what the inside of the oil filters looks like. It's not as bad as I thought. I thought it would be much dirtier in there. But you know, it is what it is, and it's looking pretty good. And over here, the old filters. And over here, we have the place where you put the filters inside. Next, we need to open up the centrifugal oil filter of the KAMAZ, and it's located over here. So first we will need number 19 to open up the top one. Let's take it off. So this is the cover of the centrifugal oil filter. Yes, and now it's releasing the centrifugal filter. Let's check inside. Usually this is very dirty, but on this one the centrifugal filter is much cleaner than expected. There is almost nothing in here. And this is what's covering it. And usually when the centrifugal filters get really dirty, then you should see that there is dirt on the sides, but on this one there is nothing. So this engine is very clean. And this one. Now I have to clean the filters, or you know, this is where the filters go into. Let's get them as clean as possible before we put them back. And now I have poured some diesel in it, and diesel will clean this filter real good. And also let's put diesel into the other one as well. Yeah, much better. And now we're just going to let it out from the bottom. We can start putting them back on again. Let's put in the new filters. Okay, so we need to remove the old gasket before we can install a new one. Now let's hope the new one fits. Okay. Easier said than done. Now let's put back the filter. Now we need to make sure that it goes into the right place, otherwise we will have an oil leak later. But this one seems that it went in perfectly. I may have made a little mistake here. I think I should have put the other one in place first, because I also removed the second one first. But you know, it is what it is. Let's try to get the old gasket out again. Comes off perfect. And now to the second one. Now let's put on the new filter again. Perfect. I think we have it all just the way we want it to be. Gonna tighten them both a bit more. You just have to make sure that you do not over tighten them, otherwise you can break the casing. Now it's time to put in the new oil. And we shall put in 25 liters at first, and then we will see what the oil dipstick shows us. So it's gonna take some time. I'm gonna show you one bottle and see you when I'm done. Now we have added all the oil. We have put in about 27 liters, and it's time to lower the cabin, start the truck, and then we will see what the oil level is showing us. And now when I'm starting the truck, I don't want it to start. I just want it to turn the engine around, so it would spread the oil throughout the engine without it running. This way there is less damage to the engine. So let's try to do that, and then we will check the oil level. So the oil should already be moving throughout the engine now. Let's check the dipstick one more time, so we will see what it is showing us. Let's pull out the oil dipstick and see what the oil level is. And as you can see, it's completely on the minimum right now, so on the lower mark, which means that we need to add more oil. Let's put in the rest as well. I'm pretty sure all the 30 liters goes into this engine. And again, I love it how the new engine oil looks. The old one that came out was quite dirty, and again it seemed to me that it wasn't thick enough. This one seems to be much better. But again, I do not know when the last oil change was, but whoever did it very cleanly, because you can see that there was almost no metal or any other residues in the filter and also in the centrifugal filter, so that's good. I added another 3 liters. Let's just leave 1 liter just in case. And it's showing us that we are halfway there, which means that we can pretty much put all of the 30 liters in there. And this is it. Now we have added 30 liters to the engine. And this brings us to the end. We have changed the engine oil on the KAMAZ. It's showing us good oil pressure. And now, after I have driven maybe a few kilometers, I will check the oil level again and see if we need to add any or not. But until then, if you like this content, please like the video, hype it, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!